we have a very special guest returning to the show for a second time. First time he was here, unfortunately, the only episode Pat ever missed. We have Brett Lux of LUX Chiropractic. Welcome back.
Thank you.
What's going on, man?
I'm honored. Being a returning guest.
Returning guest. I mean,
I didn't scare you guys away.
Yeah.
It's like I've only known you about half my life.
Exactly.
So.
I see you every month.
Yes, you do.
Oh man. So, is anything, so it's been a year since you've been on the show. What's been the biggest change for you in the last year?
Let's see. Biggest change personally, we kind of talked so much about some of my health issues last episode, and I am like 95% better.
Really?
Awesome. Our last show, I was talking about how much better I was getting, but I was still like, even that day, 60, 75% better, but I am 95% better. Finally know everything that works, what doesn't work. And, so now I can finally focus on
fucking years of trial and error.
Yeah,
huh?
Exactly.
It was a neck thing, right?
Yeah. Well, it was neck, and it was also some metabolic stuff. So like mercury and lead and Lyme disease, stuff like that. So yeah, but, so anyways, now that I'm 95% better, I can focus more on my office, my patients, potential family, when I'm ready for that. Because God knows I wasn't ready for that before. Can't do that when you're sick. No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I noticed right when you showed up, I was like, man, you look fit and healthy, and like,
this is the healthiest I've been.
Good.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Well, this is the only version I've known of him, so I don't know what he looked like before.
Yeah, well, he looks good now. Although there was a few years, like 2 or 3 years ago, when I saw you, it looked like, you were kind of completely like out of working out.
Oh, yeah. I had some nice little man
deflated
boobies going.
Hey.
Hey, shut up.
Hey, be nice.
Knock it off.
You hurt my feelings.
But I mean, that puts a damper on you. Because I mean, you and I, when we were in undergrad, like my life revolved around just
bodybuilding.
It wasn't bodybuilding, but I was in the gym all the time, And I remember like friends would always come up to me, ask questions and stuff. And
you were the GNC guy.
Yeah, I was the GNC guy. I was the GNC douchebag.
You were.
And it kind of becomes a part of your identity. So then when you stop being healthy, and then even if you want to work out, I couldn't work out. I mean, I'd walk out of the gym pissed off, numbness in my face, and tingling going down my arm, and every joint in my body hurt. So it puts a damper on you.
Well, I'm sure that didn't make things easy for you as you're starting your chiropractic stuff.
Oh yeah. I mean, I took a year hiatus. I mean, I practiced in Kansas City, and then I was like, I want to do my own thing. Came back to St. Louis, and I was like, fuck, I still can't do this. So I took a year off. I'm delivering FedEx packages like you guys saw in that video. And actually, finally, one of my buddies, shout out to Dr. Ryan Warren, he finally was like, dude, he's like, what are you going to do? Like, figure it out, nut up, just open a practice, and you'll get better as you go through. And, it was still, first 3 years of practice. I mean, miserable with my health, but, you figure out a way. I mean, I wasn't ready to open it, but ever ready to open up a business?
I don't think so. I don't think there's anything that you can do that like you're going to like just automatically feel like you've got this whole thing figured out and it's automatically going to be successful.
Exactly.
It's like you have to go through it. You have to do a lot of trial and error, like a lot of, you're going to fuck a lot of things up, but then, you're going to figure out what works and what doesn't.
But just jumping is the
hard part.
That's the hard part.
God,
then you just figure it out as you go.
And the cool thing is, it's like all the mistakes that I made, but also the things that I learned from all the stuff that I dealt with. Now I implement, with my patients. I mean, there's so many things I would never be doing right now. I would have never learned stuff that most chiropractors don't know. And that's not to their fault. It's just like crazy stuff isn't even talked about in modern healthcare.
What's one thing that comes to mind?
So what I have, cranial cervical instability. So what that is where, so we know ligaments hold bones together. And so those ligaments can be loose and kind of like we were talking about, Pat, like your ACL, that's a ligament. When that's loose, things jaw around. However, when you have it in the upper neck where the skull attaches to the top two vertebrae, it's way, way, way more detrimental on your health than just pain. Why? Well, because your brainstem sits, the very tip of the brainstem sits up in there. So you can get a lot of neurological issues. So yes, debilitating pain, but fast heart rate known as tachycardia, you can get dizziness, you can get brain fog, you can get unexplained anxiety and depression, you can get ringing in the ears, facial numbness, shoulder and back pain. Most people get all of that with what I had. I was fortunate that my main symptoms were just like debilitating bedridden pain. But the cool thing though, kind of piggybacking off of what I was talking about before, a lot of these patients, not just in the country, but even like in Northern England, UK, they found my story. And so I have people calling me every week doing virtual consultations because they know no one knows anything about it.
How did they find you?
I'll pop up on Reddit pages, my blog. I did a webinar with Dr. John Pitts, who was my stem cell doc out in Colorado. And then also too, people just kind of like drop my name in like Facebook groups. So again, it's such a unique injury that no one knows about. So there's literally like support groups on Facebook and just talking about different doctors that take care of it. Like neurosurgeons will like basically say all day long it doesn't exist. And to their defense, I don't know why I defend, but to their defense, they don't learn that in school. And so you have to dig into it and actually figure out what's going on. And there's only so many things you can do for it. And so, I mean, I have patients, that either come into my office or I talk virtually. And I mean, literally, I'd probably say like 60% of them, the end of the call, if they're like crying. And not because they're feeling better, but they're crying because they're like, holy shit, finally, someone actually knows what I'm going through. Because what happens is it's such a unique thing that, again, no one knows about. And so you go to your MD, you go to your neurosurgeon, you go to your neurologist, you go to anyone, and they just say, oh, it's all in your head. It's anxiety. Relax. Here, take this medication. Oh, you have fast heart rate? All right, take this medication. Oh, you have anxiety? Take this, antidepressant. Oh, no, there is a structural issue, which then causes a neurological issue. And the science is there, the research is there, but not many people dive into it. And so right now, do I take care of a lot of it in my office? Yes, 100%. Like I've got someone actually on Thursday traveling 3 hours just for a single adjustment. Wow. But with this specific diagnosis, at the end of the day, those ligaments are loose. So, I mean, I can adjust you, and it's not a normal traditional chiropractic adjustment. I mean, it's very light, very, you could tolerate the pressure on your eyelid. It's just really precise. But those ligaments are loose. So I can get you some temporary relief, but that's where I bring in, more rehab. Because if the ligaments are loose, all you have left, just as muscles. So if we can stabilize the shoulders and the scapulas and the neck, then we can get everything more stable.
Is there a way to tighten or strengthen ligaments?
Yep. So that's why I'm still here, or that's why I'm here healthy now, is because of stem cell injections. So a lot of people do stem cell injections. A lot of people do PRP. Truthfully, there's only a few that I trust. But when it comes to cranial cervical instability, true CCI, there's only one clinic in the world that will actually make a difference, because those specific ligaments are deep within the spinal canal. So, for instance, if I went to anyone else, they'd be like, oh yeah, I can inject the upper cervical ligaments, but it's all posterior, meaning the back of the spine. It's the ligaments inside the canal that you have to inject. So out in Centeno Schultz Clinic where I went, they literally go through the throat into the atlantal.
Through the front?
Yeah, no, through your throat right here.
Oh,
So the
shit.
back of the mouth, and then they inject through like a hairline joint called the AO joint, atlanto-occipital joint, and they go into these alar and apical and transverse ligaments. So, I mean, you are right at the spinal cord. So, I mean, obviously knocked out completely.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. I'm assuming you're asleep.
Yeah,
during this.
100%. Yeah.
Giant needle going through your
going through your head.
Which people get nervous about that, and I totally get that. I don't know. Is it weird that I get excited for it?
for anesthesia?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Kill me, please.
Yeah. Well, because I always like when it's, how long can I fight it? And so, I'll lay on the table. Because I've had multiple procedures, and usually it takes anywhere from 1 to 3. I was a pretty severe case. It took me like 7 total procedures.
Holy shit.
So anyone that's potentially listening to this, no, that's not normal. Most people are not that much.
So you had to go 7 times and get that throat shot.
Yeah. Well, 5 of them was all posterior work, meaning like the back of the spine, because I did have issues there. I'm sorry, 7 of them were that. But then 5 of them were the actual PICL procedure, or also known as the pickle procedure. And, but yeah, I mean, I always love going in and trying to like fight the anesthesia. And
I'm gonna win.
And at this point, the staff kind of knew me. I've been in there multiple times over the last like 3 years. And then, so I'm laying on the table, and I love how they're always like, pick your music. And I'm always like, put some Kaleo on. That's my favorite artist. And then, like, all right, you're about to go out. I was like, no, I'm not. So I talked to the nurse the next day. She's just checking in on me. And she's like, God, you are quite a handful. And I was like, why? She's like, well, you wouldn't open your mouth for the mouthpiece to keep your mouth open. And she's like, and you're saying some goofy shit too. And I was like, oh, what'd I say? And she's like, I was like trying to muscle it into your mouth. And then you started saying that, oh my God, your hands are as strong as a water buffalo. And I was nervous that she was, because some of the nurses were pretty cute.
I'm sure you're probably going to say something fucking ridiculous.
And so I was like, oh shit, what did I say? Because there was one returning nurse that was really, really sweet. And I was like, God, she's sweet. Man, maybe I'll ask her out on a date while I'm in town. And so I was like, hopefully I didn't say anything dumb.
Yeah. That would be the most Brett Lux. I was expecting something way more vulgar come out of your mouth. For sure.
100%. But so yeah, that's, that was kind of the first thing that really got me, okay, there's actually hope at the end of the line,
Yeah.
And then, I started seeing Ed Pilgrim, who's my physical therapist. You know him, he works with Taylor. Mm-hmm. And he got me from 50% to about 75, 80%. And then now I'm seeing, in conjunction with Ed, Brett, who you know Brett. Mm-hmm. And so Brett's a really talented personal trainer. It's interesting. There's so many personal trainers that, in my opinion,
Brett who?
Brett Henderson.
Okay.
So
he's who I trained with him when I was playing.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a classic example of where there's so many personal trainers out there that are so knowledgeable, and I trust them way more than a physical therapist, just because he put the work in and just studied stuff outside of, normal, just strength training, because that stuff got me so much better as well. So much to the point where I'm like, God, if I met Ed and Brett prior to the stem cell injections,
I wonder, if that was absolutely necessary or
but with that
there's no
said,
way to go back in time.
There's not, but I have very objective data showing this ligament instability with certain imaging. And that's the other caveat with ligament instability is most doctors don't know how to diagnose it. A standard static x-ray, yes, you can take what's called stress films. So you can have the patient flex their neck forward into their chest and you look to see if there's any slippage or translation of those vertebrae, because the ligament should hold it in place. It's not as reliable though. So that's where you have to get a digital motion x-ray. Most people don't know what a digital motion x-ray or a DMX is. It's similar to fluoroscopy, but it is literally a live video looking x-ray of watching the spine move, looking for translation. But the cool thing is, so you can have that objective data. So for instance, me, when I open my mouth and I tip my head to the side, my atlas or C1 will slip to the side 7.5 millimeters. That's a lot. I mean, neurosurgeons would be like, oh, fracture or fusion it. So, but it was cool because I was 7.5 millimeters. Now post all those procedures, I'm down to, I think, 3.5, and 3.5 is still a little bit high, but drastic
improvement.
Yeah, exactly.
More than 50%.
Yeah. So
roughly.
Yeah. But the problem is that too, is there's a lot of back and forth on agreement as to what to classify objectively what true instability is. Because I have some people coming in with 2.5, 3, 3.5, and all varying symptoms. And so I've heard some radiologists say 2.5 millimeters, but I've seen some people that are asymptomatic with 2.5. But usually for me personally, when I see about 3.5 millimeters, that's where I'm like, okay, one, potential instability, but two, they're a classic example where, hey, you might feel good after a traditional popping and cracking adjustment, but that's probably not going to be the good thing for you, because in the long run, if you're already if you're already moving too much due to that ligament instability, why would I go in and create more motion with the manipulation? So there's a fine line where you got to figure out, okay, this patient, probably doesn't need a manual adjustment.
We don't need a little snap, crackle, pop.
Exactly. And it works for
classic.
Yeah, it works for 95% of the patients, but there's that 5%, I'm making that number up, but there's that small demographic of ligament instability patients where here and there, maybe a manual adjustment would work. But if you have CCI like I did, you would F me up. Like, really? Oh my God. Yeah. No one's manually adjusted my neck in, I don't know, 4 years,
Wow.
like that.
So this is really like kind of become your niche.
Yeah,
because it's like you've dealt with it, so you know what it's like.
Exactly. Yeah, which is cool. And I always said
it seems like it's like something that it doesn't seem like there's a lot of people out there that know what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
Probably not a lot of chiropractors either.
No, they don't. Yeah. Yeah. And I have a few, it's funny. I have a few colleagues that will reach out to me about questions about it. They're like, hey, I want to start kind of seeing patients like that. And I always laugh because I'm like, well, that's great. But I was like, you better know your shit, because these patients are so well versed on this stuff. When they come in, they've been researching, they've been on Reddit pages, they've been looking at articles, they've been doing all this stuff. They'll always bring in a Bible of stuff, and they'll answer me these like they'll ask me these very in-depth questions, and most chiropractors wouldn't be able to answer it. And again, it's not because they're a bad chiropractor. This is just a very rare injury.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I mean, I usually know. Sometimes I can just tell as a CCI patient just by like, one, they bring in a Bible worth of stuff, and then two, just like the way they talk, they kind of turn into like almost like it's like a hypochondriac, but they're not a hypochondriac. It's just that everything they do aggravates them. Yeah.
What causes this?
There's multiple causes. I mean, the most obvious could be trauma. So it could be whiplash. So, whiplash will create stretching or tearing of the ligaments. It could be inflammatory like disorders. So rheumatoid arthritis can create some laxity in the upper cervical. Let's see here. Down syndrome patients can have it. Upper cervical instability. And then a very common, well, I wouldn't say common, but one that's not talked about enough is Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. So EDS, that is where genetically these patients do not produce collagen very well. So if they can't produce collagen very well, systemically, not just their upper cervical, but systemically, their entire body is very hypermobile, and they're very, very, very flexible. And you can sometimes even look at the patient and be like, gosh, I haven't even touched you yet. And what you've told me and just the way you look kind of, and to you guys, they look like a normal person. But I see it commonly in like young, I see it more in females, EDS, and that is more common demographic.
It's more common in females.
Yeah. So the first thing we do, a consultation, and then two, and there's something called a Baton score. It gives you a rough idea. We have them go into certain positions like, hey, bend your thumb all the way to your arm. Can you do that? And then can they take their pinky and then bring it up like this past 90 degrees? Like it's way back there. They're just very, very flexible. So it just, I'm careful to diagnose people with CCI, because then once they start going down that rabbit hole, they freak the hell out.
Say really what a long road it is to get better.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's rewarding.
For sure.
It's great.
How many people have you helped with this at this point? I'm sure it's a lot.
A decent amount. Yeah. And it's not, and a lot of times it's not just me. Like I'll tell them too, like, hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, like there's some patients I will literally say, do not start care with me unless you promise me that you're going to do care with me in conjunction with physical therapy first, because otherwise I'm just patching things. I'm not doing anything. And usually they're like, okay, like that makes sense.
Yeah, because they want to do anything they can to feel better.
Exactly. I mean, some of these patients, I had one, 2 weeks ago, and did a virtual call, and he's laying on his bed like this with his phone up because he's bedridden. Like he can't do anything. And then his dad's on the virtual call too, because, it takes a damper on your family too. Because, you can't do anything. Emotionally, it fucks you up. But, it's rewarding. And, and there's multiple times where I'm like, why the hell? I'm good. I'm 95% better. Why am I crying in this consultation right now? But I just get passionate about it. And so that's why I've been adding in more rehab with my office, because at the end of the day, that's what got me better as well. I can't be injecting stem cells, but I can tell you who to see. More importantly, who not to see.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there who claim to do PRP and stem cell, and they do, but just not good quality.
Now, what makes it bad quality?
One, I guess if we're talking about the quality of the actual like stem cell and PRP itself, there are different like quote unquote lab proprietary processes they do. Two, especially for the neck, if they're using image guidance, so fluoroscopy. So we know exactly where those needles are going into. So Centennial Schultz does that. There is one clinic here in St. Louis that I do like. I went and shadowed him and watched him do a cervical and lumbar series, and asked him, a million questions, because I've seen all of this, and he does a good job. So Dr. Ahmed Nabil,
You had me take a picture of it yesterday.
Yeah, AMR Spine and Pain Clinic. So, and what he does is he'll actually a lot of them will do if they're good is they'll go in first with an injection of lidocaine, and if that gives them relief, cool, that's the spot. And then, before you do some of these procedures, especially for ligament instability, you want to have that objective, DMX showing where there's that translation.
That's a video X-ray.
Exactly.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
It's
And then there's
Rough Rider.
and there's also upright MRI too. So like a normal MRI, you're laying on your back. An upright MRI, you're sitting, and then you're flexing your head forward and back. And we're looking for one, the translation of those vertebrae, but two, you're also getting all these different angles within like the bottom of the occiput. Excuse me. So the occiput's the bottom of the skull. So you can make these angle measurements to see, okay, is there any impingement or is there any risk around the brainstem area? And you'll see some crazy looking thing. I mean, it look normal to you guys, but if you make these measurements, it's like, oh shit, okay, there's some like potential medullary compression, maybe some basilar impression, which is known as Chiari malformation. So there's so many different things that can play a role in it. It may not just be instability. It also may be something called Chiari malformation, where there's disruption within the upper cervical. I'm not going to go into the details of it, but some people have a predisposition to it.
Damn, it sucks. Sounds like just a horrible diagnosis.
Yeah.
So are you still doing the rectal ozone or what?
Hell yeah, I am.
Are you really?
No. Every so often I will. I still stick things up there just for fun, but
last time, Pat wasn't here last. He wasn't here on the last episode, but we talked. Brett told us how he puts ozone gas up his ass.
Oh.
Yeah. So I had this idea. And I was like, this is going to be a bad joke. So let me just tell you the real story. I'm going to stop. So I had a lot of like metabolic stuff, gut health, lead, mercury poisoning, Lyme disease. Anyways, one of the many, many therapies that I did was ozone therapy. And there's many forms of ozone therapy. One of them, though, is you put ozone gas into like an IV looking bag, have a catheter, stick that bad boy up your butt, and then you squeeze the bag, toot it out, squeeze the bag, toot it out. And so that ozone, though, will help with mitochondrial function. It'll help with gut lining. And so I was doing that.
So do you have to pull the catheter out every time you fart?
No, I leave it in all day.
You leave it in?
No. Oh, like I thought. So no, you stick it in and then release the whole bag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You said repeated, so I was like, are you just repeatedly jamming this?
No.
So I was like, I feel like once it's up there, I don't want to fucking take it out.
No,
I don't want to be putting it back in.
The first time I did
take it out more than once, you're playing with it.
The first time I did it, I may have done that. The first time I did it, I guess I didn't listen to directions well enough. And so I squeezed the entire bag in, held it, and then tooted it out. Well, you're supposed to squeeze in a little bit, toot it out, squeeze a little bit, toot it out. So the next day, I'm like talking to the nurse. I was like, my belly was just killing me. She's like, well, how'd you do it? And I explained. She's like, no, you don't do that. Like we explained to you the process. I'm like, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, I could tell a difference actually mentally after I would do it, because you're, increasing that mitochondrial function within the gut, and your enteric nervous system, which is going to help with the parasympathetic nervous system, will be stimulated. So I would notice a little bit of calmness afterwards.
Really?
Most people don't notice that, but I mean, when you're in that much pain, you'll notice fucking anything. Yeah.
I've seen that. I mean, I've seen not videos of it, but people talking about it on Instagram. But the other thing I've seen recently is like people doing like coffee enemas. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, so I actually have one at my apartment.
Okay.
And I don't know why I haven't used it, because I bought it a year ago, and I don't have a coffee maker. I have a Keurig, and you need a coffee maker, which it takes 2 seconds to buy. But
I was going to say, like, how much coffee you got to put up?
I haven't looked at the directions.
You just take coffee grounds and put them up your ass?
Well, now you brew coffee, and then you put it like this bag. And then I forgot the process.
I saw this video of this chick. She looked like she was hanging an IV bag up in her shower.
Yep. Uh-huh.
And she's like laying on the shower floor, or like the floor of the shower with her legs up and the fucking brown tube going up her ass.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know as much about like the...
Well, I mean,
Well,
it is
benefits
it's
of
a
it?
natural laxative.
Yeah,
You
that
ever
too.
notice you drink coffee and you got shit?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
There's nothing better than
it's guaranteed.
Coffee and dip in the morning. That's why.
Oh my God. Yeah. I always wonder if my staff keeps rebuying the Poopa-Reef just for me because the first thing I do when I get to the office after my coffee is just blow that bathroom up.
For sure. For sure.
The importance of gut health.
Yeah. Right. I mean, is it supposed to like help like the coffee one? I just don't understand.
Maybe it's just a direct
I don't know.
laxative straight into it. Maybe I don't like.
Yeah. I bought it without doing any research. I was just like, well, I'll throw anything I can in like the kitchen sink.
I'll just stick anything up my ass I can.
Exactly.
Go get it. What is that? Well, it's coffee.
Because I imagine you put it all up there, and then what do you just go just fucking shit it all out?
I don't know.
Like an enema? Like an enema?
Yeah, that's
like
what it is. It's
a
called
coffee enema?
That's what it's called, the coffee enema.
Yeah.
So I guess you just fucking do it, and then you just go sit on the toilet and spray it all out, or what?
I don't know.
You
You guys go do it right now?
We're gonna go. Hold on. We're gonna go do this.
Pause.
Pause.
Fuck.
I remember because in college I got really dehydrated, so I had my wisdom teeth taken out. Was on the pain meds, and that just backs you up.
Yeah.
And so I hadn't shit in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was terrible. I was
2 or 3 weeks?
I was in so much pain.
Holy cow.
Like, so we tried everything. My buddies bought they're giving me laxative cookies or just drink a whole bottle of nitrate or whatever. That didn't work. And then did an enema. That didn't work. And then finally I went to the hospital and they're like, we got to go to the extreme. I'm going to give you the stuff that people take during colonoscopies. And that shit is disgusting. Like,
Drink it?
Oh yeah. So you buy it and it's called Go Lightly. You don't go lightly. But so anyway, it's just, you get it and it comes in a milk jug and it's just a powder at the bottom and you're supposed to fill it up with water, mix it up. And then you drink, it was like 250 milliliters every 10 minutes. Well, you don't feel anything for the first hour except how nasty this shit tastes. So like, not only like I'm chugging this, but I'm chasing it with Pedialyte or chasing it with Gatorade or soda or whatever. And then after about an hour, you're like, oh boy. And you're lit at that. You just get to that point where you're like, you're just sitting on the toilet drinking this shit because as soon as you drink it, it's coming right out of you.
Wow.
Oh, I was, yeah. I mean,
How long does it last? Like, how long are you just shitting?
I mean, until once you finish it, I mean, once you get it all the way through, you've got nothing left in you. So you're pretty much done. As soon as you finish the whole jug of it, but it took me 2 hours.
Then like how quickly did that pain go away the moment it all came out?
Yeah. I mean, as soon as it was gone, like just immediate relief. I lost like 10 pounds.
Should have used that back in my wrestling days.
Yeah, I was gonna say next time I have to cut weight.
Did you ever do that in wrestling? Take a laxative?
No, I never did. I did all the other crazy shit though. I mean,
Nick,
Sauna.
Colin on, he told us about that.
oh, Colin, yeah, we had one of my buddies. He's a pro fighter. He was so dehydrated, and he took a bunch of laxatives to help him lose weight. But then he was so dehydrated he couldn't sleep, so he took like a bunch of NyQuil or sleeping pills or something. And so he passed out and ended up shitting all over his bed.
Oh my God.
He's like, but I made weight.
Hey, that's all that matters.
Because it knocked him out and he just shit all over himself.
Oh my God.
It's so funny.
Oh God, I couldn't imagine that. Oh,
Him telling that story I was losing it.
God, could you imagine waking up in that mess?
No. Yeah, because then you're like, you got to clean it up. You got to clean yourself. Like, just like the walk to the bathroom.
I mean, like, and then you got to think because it's got to like have stained and soaked through the end of the mattress.
like that mattress, you just
yeah,
got to throw it away.
like, do you just, and then like, what do you, like, do you just throw that shit in the tub and you just leave it for the cleaning crew? Like, I feel awful for that.
No, I think that shit just goes right in the trash.
Oh, wait, was it at a hotel?
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
I think
he was on the road. I think he was in Oklahoma.
That's right.
Oh no.
Make it even worse.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe better. Just fuck it. Just I'm out. I'm not coming back here today anyway. I'm just leave it there. God, could you imagine the smell?
Oh my God! You walk into that room. The fuck happened here?
That's horrible.
Fucking murder scene, but just shit everywhere. Oh God. Could you imagine if he was like married and his girlfriend was with him?
Oh, in the bed with him or something?
Yeah, right.
He's married now.
Whatever she knows.
Oh, I'm sure. She listens to the podcast. So funny.
Oh man.
God.
Man. So what other challenges have you come across this year as far as like with the business and everything?
I'd probably say the new technique that I use now, especially for those CCI patients, is just, it's so dense and so difficult. So, I mean, you guys are used to seeing, traditional chiropractic adjustments. This technique is, it's an art. Like it is. I was just in New Jersey last weekend and I've done this same seminar 3 different times and I'm still learning stuff. So just getting that down. It's all about precision. And the way I set the patient up, if I'm just like 5 millimeters off with the head placement, nothing will happen. It just won't work.
So small.
Yeah, it's so
Margin
small.
for error is huge.
Yeah. So that's why we take x-rays before their first adjustment and then x-rays after their first adjustment just to confirm, okay, did I get what I wanted? Because there's a lot of times I won't. So I'm like, okay, I got to set the patient up differently. Then we post x-ray and then we get what we want.
And you have all like the x-rays and everything in your office, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was a big expense, right?
It was. Yeah. Still paying it off. And I already have ideas of what I want to get next. So there's something called CBCT. So it's a CT machine, cone beam CT, and it'll take your upper neck, actually your entire neck, and it'll create a 3D model of it on your computer. And so you can see everything. And so x-rays is 2-dimensional. So you're limited a little bit, but with a CBCT, you can make way more accurate measurements. So eventually I'll get that. And it's cool for the patients to see too. Like, holy cow, this is what my neck really looks like. And
Well, I guess because that's a lot of radiation. Too much of that,
with CBCT, I don't know the exact, but it's way, way, way less than a normal CT.
Okay.
So like, for instance, if you go to urgent care down the street and you get a single CT, that's like 200 plus of my like x-rays that I do.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So whenever patients like complain about it, I'm like, hey, like this is very minimal. Now a CBCT, I don't put it this way. From what my colleagues told me, it's very, very minimal and way less than a normal CT. It's not a normal CT. I don't know the exact numbers on it though. But yeah, we were just looking at some last weekend and it's so cool. The problem is you can see so much that then you start looking at all these different things and you see these anomalies. And before you know it, you're spending so much time because you see way more on it.
Mm-hmm.
And, your analysis can get sometimes, you can see more, but sometimes it can get more complicated because it's like, okay, normally I would make this measurement here on the x-ray, but now I'm looking at the CBCT and that's actually an anomaly, which messes everything up. And I won't go into the details and bore you, but it's definitely the future for upper cervical technique.
Wow, that's cool. So you get the full full image of the neck, like
Exactly.
3D. Like,
Yeah.
because I went to the orthodontist recently. They want me to get Invisalign or braces to correct because my teeth have moved so much since I had braces when I was 13, and they put this thing in my mouth, and it was like a full like scan of my mouth.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
It's the exact same machine.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
different models, but yeah.
Yeah, because you were describing it, I was like, oh, that sounds like just the same shit I saw the other day, but just for your neck instead of your mouth.
Yeah. And it's sweet because you can take slices of it and because you're going to get the whole face too and everything. And so you can slice out the face, you can slice out certain different things that way, and you can work your way in and find it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Technology.
Unbelievable.
I mean, a nice tool to have.
100%. There's a few chiropractors locally that have it. There's quite a few upper cervical chiropractors in St. Louis. I'm the only one, I think I'm 1 out of 3 in the Midwest though, that use the technique I use. So like for instance, CCI patients that we've been talking about, they cannot, for the most part, get traditional upper cervical. It's too aggressive. You need very, very light technique.
Well, I know that, we had this conversation yesterday when I was there, but I know that just normal adjustments is a lot of wear and tear on you.
Good God, yeah.
I'm assuming since this is so precise and so minimal that this isn't as rough.
No, and selfishly, that's actually the reason I initially got into it.
Gotcha.
Because Zach, you remember when I called you?
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
called me and you were like, man, do you love what you do?
yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I really do. I love, being a real estate agent, helping people buy and sell houses. Like, I love it. And you're like, yeah, you're contemplating quitting.
Yeah. I
Because it was
so
just beating
done.
you up
Really?
so much.
Oh, so done. There's so
Well,
many.
and you're in all that pain already, so
Yeah.
Right. That was probably like
Well, that was the
height of your
main thing.
pain.
Yeah. It was just because I was in pain. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then adjusting patients, It was so bad. I mean, there's so many nights where I'd literally get off work and I'd go straight home and lay in my bed.
Mentally, I'm sure that had to be a toll on you too. Like, man, I'm fucking adjusting all these people and they're coming out better, but here I am still fucking miserable.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Man.
And honestly, that's one thing people don't talk about with serious injuries is that it also, even when you physically get better, you still have these residual, like I still deal with it. Like, it was a part of my identity for 6 years. And so like, I like didn't really have much of a social life back then. And so like now, even though I'm like 95% better, I still kind of deal with like, I'm kind of nervous I'm going to like mess something up, or, you know, I had anxiety for years, but it wasn't like it was anxiety just because I was like, my life is, I live in a black box. Like, you just live in a box. So like I'm much better now, but I'm still kind of getting out of that phase right now. You know, it's funny. Like a few weeks ago, I was just like walking around, was I somewhere? I don't know, like a strip somewhere. And I was like, it still feels weird to me just to be out in a normal, let's say I'm in downtown Kirkwood around a bunch of stores. Like, it still till this day feels weird walking around and just like around people and social. Not that it gives me anxiety. It just feels weird because for 6 years I couldn't do that. Yeah. Like, when people would ask me like, hey,
was that long, huh?
Yeah. Like, they'd be like, hey, you want to go hang out? I'm like, fuck no. Like, I'm going to go home and lay in my bed because I was miserable. So yeah, but I'm getting out of that.
That's good.
Still got a little road to go.
Yeah.
There's a lot of life out there to live.
Yeah.
What have you gotten into any other biohacking stuff?
Let's see
Cold
here. Yeah, so I bought a cold plunge.
Saw that.
So usually I try to do it every day. The last 2 weeks, I don't know why, I've been a little bit of a pussy.
Yeah, it's so, dude. It's fucking not.
I love it. I think it's great.
Well, Pat and I've been doing the hot cold back and forth here. Which you need to come just join us for a session.
Definitely.
But we've been doing 15 minutes in the sauna, and then I do 2 minutes in the plunge. He does a lot more than that, but I can do more in the sauna than him, but he can't.
Yeah, I fucking hate the sauna, man.
Like, I could sit in the sauna for 20,
and that's
30. Like, I
is it dry sauna or infrared?
Both. It can be whichever. I will show you after. It can be both, but if you do the dry one, it'll get up to 195.
Okay.
And we'll throw some steam on there.
Hell yeah.
Nice. I was in there right before this.
No, I don't know. I guess I'm not really that hot, but like with baseball, I mean, in Arizona, it'd get hot. Bakersfield, it was hot. Like, being outside, like, I don't mind being hot, but that, I just, fuck that. I'm like, I would so much rather go sit in that cold plunge.
I think I'm kind of the same way as you, because you're done in 3 minutes, you know? And for me, sitting in the sauna, I'm just like, what am I going to do here? And just sit on my phone or sit in my thoughts.
Yeah,
but you can't, because then you start sweating and you can't fucking manipulate.
Yeah, that's true.
I never bring my phone in there, but the thing here's got a Bluetooth thing, so you can like throw a podcast on or some music or whatever. Or, you know, when we've been doing it, we just sit and fucking talk, and, you know, it just makes the time go by a lot faster when you get someone in there with you.
How cold do you guys go for the cold plunge?
I think 50? It's like 50 here.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't want to. We can mess with the temp on the sauna. They don't want us messing with the cold plunge. So.
Yeah, it'll go lower.
But sometimes I feel like I get in there and it feels way colder than others. But it's a jet.
There's a jet.
Jets in there. There's jets
that
in
makes
there.
it way worse.
Yeah, because all of a sudden you'll be sitting in there and the water will be still, and then for some fucking reason those jets will kick on, and it just like you're in a goddamn raging river.
Yeah, when it's still like that, I'll sit in there for about 5 minutes. But like one of the last times we did it here. I think it was about 3 minutes in, and those jets kicked on, and I'm like, fuck this. And
then I jumped in right after you, and they were on the whole fucking time I was in there, and I was I'm not doing more than 2.
And that's the thing, though, because then I got in the next time, and they were running, and I went for 5 minutes, and I was fine.
Yeah.
I think it was that shock, that initial, like, oh, it's even fucking colder now. Mm-hmm. But like when I got in the second time, and they were already running, I was like, all right, cool, I can handle this now.
Well, and I think it's always, you know, if we're coming from the sauna, you'd think it'd be easier to jump in the cold plunge because you're hot, but like I think it's the exact opposite.
You think?
I think it makes it colder. Like, think about, like, you ever be in a hot tub and then go jump in the pool and it feels cold? Mm-hmm. You know, it's kind of that same thing. I think it makes it feel colder because, like, your body, you're just like such an extreme swing.
Yeah.
I will tell you, one thing I've done, though, that helps me go a little bit longer is I keep my hands out. Everything else is in.
Oh, really?
I keep my hands out. And then
and that helps you?
Yeah.
Really?
I think it does too. Yeah, you've told me to do that, and it helps for sure.
I've been dunking first.
Yeah,
and that helps. Yeah.
Yeah. I think go all the way under.
Yeah.
Because it's like that whole concept when you're getting into a cold pool, like, it just feels good to just get your whole body under.
Exactly.
And it's a small tub, and I'm a big human.
Yeah, you see,
So I
you see
usually-
Pat get in it, all the water
It flows out.
So,
Yeah.
so that probably helps too. That half the water's gone by the time I start. I always tell, like, I don't know about you, but for me, like, as long as I'm sitting there just focusing on my breathing,
Yeah.
and that's literally all I'm doing, I could 5 minutes rolls off like it's nothing.
Easily, especially when you have, if you're with Zach, I mean, it's way easier when you have someone with you.
Mm-hmm.
But like me and my buddy Sam Wall, like whenever he'd come over, I don't know. It wasn't even a competition. We're always like, all right, 3 minutes is up. And we're like, all right, add a minute. And before we know it, we're in there for 10 minutes. And it's like, it's so counterintuitive. It's like not necessary to go that long, but you're like, you know what? I can do this.
Yeah.
Well, that was like Amanda. Amanda was like, I'm going to do 1 minute longer than you. Like, cool, go for it.
Yeah. And then she ended up doing like 5 minutes. Yeah,
6 minutes.
Oh,
I went 5 and she did 6.
That's right. Yeah.
She's like, you're a pussy. I was like, oh, sure. That's what if that's what that means. I'm a pussy.
Yeah.
I was doing it for a while. So like my family always gives me a hard time because I have a very like impulsive and like all in or out personality. So whether it be working out or even just like vices, whether it be drinking, like I'm not good at anything of just like a little bit. And that's actually why I don't really drink much anymore. Yeah, I don't half-ass anything. So everyone knows like 48, 52 degrees is good. And for like a month, I had it at 39 degrees. And then for a while, I'm like, why is this just like so much like less enjoyable recently? And I'm talking to my brother and he's like, why the fuck do you have it at 39? He's like, everything you do is just like so unnecessary. So then I put it back to like, I think 47 or 49. I'm like, okay. It's just 2 degrees of a difference.
Makes a big difference.
Makes a big difference.
Yes.
Because when I was over at Taylor and Ed's place and they had their cold plunge, they'd usually have it 52. And every so often they go to 50 and I'm like, wow, just
cold today. Yeah.
way different. Way different. So I keep it now at 40, I think 47.
Shit, they were like, I was going to do it the other day, but it was sitting at 62. Oh, yeah. And I felt it. I'm like, well, might as well just get in the fucking hot tub.
Yeah.
Like,
you almost feel like, okay, I feel like I'm going through this, but it's not doing anything.
Yeah.
At 62.
Yeah.
Like it sucks
It's cold
at the
enough
beginning.
to suck, but it's not cold enough to like, I don't know, are you getting the benefits? of 62?
Exactly. I don't know.
no.
And then also I just feel like when I get out, I'm like mentally, I'm like, well, I didn't push myself. I didn't really get anything out of it, you know?
Yeah. Man, I always say like after we do the back and forth 3-round thing, man, I drive home from here and I feel like euphoric.
That's the best sleep I get.
100%.
Yeah. Cause we've been doing it at night. We'll come up here. We'll meet up here after I put the kids to bed. So I usually get up here between 8 and 8:30. And it takes about an hour to do that whole protocol because we're doing 15-20 in the sauna and then
Clears your mind so much.
Oh yeah. And then it's just fun to kind of hang out with the guys too. You know,
Exactly.
Nick, the two of us and Nick, or my buddy Nick, who I do jiu-jitsu with, I'll come up here and we'll do it together. And we've had a couple other people come. So yeah, you need to come.
I think the only thing that would
I'll
be better is
definitely
when you
come.
just smoke a cigar in there.
Yeah.
There you go. Your hands are already out of the water, so you might as well.
Is there any other biohacking stuff you're doing these
Oh
days?
man, let's see here. I wouldn't say this is a biohack, but I got a bunch of glucose monitors, and so I've been monitoring my blood glucose.
For what?
So I just want to keep. I want to see. The first thing was I want to see what foods would spike my glucose, because I want to see, okay, how can I keep it as normal as possible and keep that inflammatory state as low as possible. So I have a patient who is diabetic, and he got a bunch of new monitors. He's like, you can just have my old ones, and connects to your phone. And it was great. It was cool seeing, what would spike it, what wouldn't. I think the biggest thing that spiked it was a big Chipotle burrito.
Yeah, shocker, 120 carbs.
Right. Well, I mean, I get it double wrapped too.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's,
add another 50.
yeah.
170 carbs.
Yeah, and some chips. I mean, it's, yeah. But you know what I was shocked is that one night I had just a few drinks. Didn't do much.
Really?
I was shocked. Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy what
Well,
we've been wearing these whoops.
It's
and
amazing how much it fucks with your sleep.
Dude, that's what everyone tells
It's
me.
insane. Like if I have one drink, like I like automatically almost puts me in the red.
Really?
Yeah. I now his sleep, he's like a freak. He'll sleep like 4 hours a night, and then it'll be like
what was last
it'll be
night?
like 3 hours of it'll be deep in REM. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any.
You
fucking
sleep
sense.
4 hours a night?
Something like that. Let's see.
Jeez.
So last night,
Yeah.
76%. So last night I slept for 6 hours and 29 minutes, and 3 hours and 54 minutes of that was either deep sleep or REM sleep.
What?
Insane.
Man, you feel energized?
Feel great.
It's probably those chiropractic adjustments you get.
Probably.
Lux chiropractic.
Yeah, Lux chiropractic.
Yeah, dude. The drinking really, and I'll be honest, like I've not been drinking a lot at all lately.
I haven't either. Yeah.
Like every once in a while I'll have a whiskey with him or something, but like I'm not.
Yeah, I fell in a trap like 2 weeks ago. I was up here. Well, fuck, I was
Fell
up here.
into a trap.
Yeah. Well, there's so many social things going on up here that are like at any point in time you can walk out there and someone's drinking.
Yeah.
And I'm a social drinker. I will go out there and it's like that was the thing. They had a couple events up here and I'd walked out and had a couple drinks, but then I got in the sauna and sweated it all out. So
there you go.
perfect,
Yeah, just cancels it out,
Yeah,
right?
right. That's how it works.
The whoop won't pick up on
Yeah.
it.
I should go back and look and see.
The other
how
day,
that-
he's like moping around here, like all tired. And everybody's like, "What happened to you?" But like, "What, Pat? What's wrong? Like, you're right." And he's like, "Yeah, what'd you do last night?" Fucking gay guys, man. I'm like, "What?
Wait, what?"
We're like, "What?" He's like, "My gay neighbors fucking convinced me to drink with them all night, and I'm, and I got fucking hammered." Fucking gay guys, man.
After I said, I was like, wait, I should rephrase that. I was out with my neighbors.
Yeah.
And they're awesome. We had a really, really fun night. Yeah. And that's the thing. And I told them, I'm like, I wasn't planning on, I'm not going to drink this week during the week. I'll wait till the weekend. And so this was Thursday and hadn't had a drink. And they're like, oh, hey, we're at Bartolino's. I was like, oh, I just got done working out. I need to get something to eat anyway. So I went over there and they hand me this chocolate shake. Oh, it was full of alcohol.
Yeah.
It was so good. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm drinking tonight. Handful of bourbons and shots later. Yeah. Hey, I still think I got like, 2 hours of deep sleep and REM sleep.
Fuck you.
But I was hurting the next day.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
That's for sure.
And you guys know this as well as I do. It's like as a business owner, you can't get away with drinking as much as like the normal civilian because
No.
I mean
Throw kids on top of that.
exactly
Right.
yeah. Like I don't even have kids, and it's just like God. Even when I have just a few drinks, the next day it's just gone.
I'm completely. It's like 1 or 2 drinks, and it totally affects my next day.
Yep.
100%.
Like I'm not sick hungover. It's just unmotivated.
Yeah, I don't feel. I'm working
not
on
as
like
clear-headed.
75% battery or something. You know, like I definitely don't feel completely recharged. I feel it in my workout. I feel it if I'm training. Like I don't know, just something just feels off.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm not as sharp.
So like I said, I don't know if it goes back to the baseball days. I couldn't sleep on a bus, and all like after a series, we're hopping on a bus at like midnight and heading on to the next city that's 5-6 hours away, and I couldn't sleep. I'd just be up the whole night, get into the hotel, take a quick nap, and then go into the field and had to be ready to play at your top level. So I don't know if that has something. Like I just trained my body for so many years to be able to do that. But I mean, honestly, like I said, as long as I'm getting, 4 or 5 or 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
But now knowing this, like the majority of it is deep sleep and REM sleep. Like honestly, so if I can get 3 to 4 hours of deep sleep or REM sleep, that's all I need. And I know most people, it takes 7-8 hours for them to get that, but I fortunately can knock that out in 4 or 5.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. I mean, if you looked at my alcohol consumption now versus like 10 years ago,
Yes.
insane, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Jeez.
we had quite the college experience.
Yes, we did. Yes.
I mean,
God.
Missouri State.
Yeah,
you have to down there.
We had a lot of fun.
I mean, the amount that we would drink.
Oh my God. Like what I would drink in like a day, like a normal Saturday down there is like what I would consume here and like today in like
A month?
6 months.
Yeah, easily.
6 months,
Yeah.
probably.
We used to play.
I drink anywhere from like 12 to 20 drinks on a Saturday. Easy.
Yeah.
You know?
We would do 240 cup beer pong on a Saturday. Like in the off season. Yeah. We would do like a home football game or like whatever. We would set up like basically it was a triangle that took up the whole side, and it was 4 people on a team, and a case filled up the whole thing on each side. And we would sit there fucking for 3 hours playing fucking beer pong with all this stuff. But yeah, I mean, yeah,
You better be pretty good then.
not anymore. I was for a long time, but I haven't played beer pong in forever.
We used to do like these beer Olympics, and
Mhm.
we used to do
God, I
like,
love that.
God, we used to do what were all the events? The straw chug, where they put like we this would be like a 2 keg day at least, sometimes 3, where it would be like a big like bowl, and your team, everybody would get a straw, and like you just first one to finish the bowl.
Do you remember? Go ahead. You finish.
I'm trying to remember what some of the other events were.
Probably
Dizzy Bat.
Yeah, Louisville Chugger.
Louisville Chugger, that was one.
Yeah, what else did we do?
Can Jam, beer frisbee.
No. So we do a flip cup. I feel like
Flip
that
cup,
was one of them, right?
Beer die. Did you guys ever play beer die?
Oh yeah, lots of beer.
That was
die.
a lot of fun.
Did we play beer? But
I played beer die with like all my, and I still, anytime my buddies get together,
Yeah,
like all my
4
grade school
corners on
buddies.
the table.
Yeah.
Circle of death.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Circle of Death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember the one year we did Beer Olympics and we had the straw challenge? Do you remember I was still working at GNC, and in like the clearance or the section that they're throwing out, they had a bunch of boner pills.
Oh, yes. I remember that. Yes.
And so I spiked one of the bowls with boner pills.
I remember that.
And for anyone listening to this, don't worry, this was all just close guy friends, okay?
It's all our friends.
Which makes it okay.
Yeah, it makes it okay for them to walk around with
And so I
raging
think it
hard-ons.
was Blake claimed that he noticed a difference later that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would do we would have, for us, for the team, it was the Keg Stand World Series. But and what's crazy too, I'll get into what that was, but like we go down every year for a golf tournament for an alumni event.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody drinks anymore. They're all either high or but nobody, like all the bars in downtown Springfield are pretty much gone.
Well, I think alcohol consumption is down like
A lot, which
I think is great.
It's
Yeah.
great, yeah.
But a lot of those bars are gone now.
Yeah, like Piano Bar's gone, Boogie, Bubbles,
I
and
knew
all that's
Boogie
gone.
Jeez.
Was Icon around when you were there?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Icons is gone. Really, the only thing that's down there is Finnegan's.
Oh yeah, that was there.
Which one was Finnegan?
It was
The
that
Irish bar,
pub,
like across the street from P Bar.
P-bar, like diagonal to it.
I mean, we didn't
Right.
go there too often. I mean, I went there like I think they did something on Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah, well, see, that wasn't even a place that we went when we were down there because we had like every night there was something different. So Monday night was $1 drinks and 50-cent wings at Big Whiskey's. Tuesdays was $1 beers at Trolley's.
Yep.
Wednesday was $1 bombs at Fedora, which was one of the gay. It was just a stupid.
Wednesdays for us was P Bar.
Well,
Yeah.
so
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Wednesday, but that's the thing is, like,
we go ahead.
we would start at Fedora and we'd rip a bunch of bombs, and then it was on Wednesdays it was bring your own cup to P Bar.
What?
Yeah,
I didn't know they
it
had
was like
that.
$10. You could fucking come in with a bucket if you wanted to, and $10 they'd fill it up all night.
What?
Yeah. Oh, it was
People
nuts.
just showing up with
Yeah.
fucking like
Yeah.
big old soccer jugs.
And so that was Wednesday, and then Thursday there was no specials, but my roommate and his 2 brothers ran Icon.
Okay.
So we would go there and rack up like a $300 tab and pay $10. And then we were staying afterwards ripping fucking Rumplements.
Oh my god.
While we're
so
counting,
gross.
counting out the tips.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
And then Friday nights was Bugsy's. It was $10 for 7 32-ounce beers. Yeah.
So different.
It's insane.
There's nothing down there now.
Yeah.
But anyway, our Keg Stand World Series, which was like all the new players were in this. And they'd usually pick the loser beforehand. So like what you did was the first time you went was to seed you, and you had to go for at least 15 seconds. And they would start the time, and whatever your time was how you got seeded. So like me and another guy were picked to lose this thing. So like the first time I go, I thought I was up there forever. And they got this thing, they're pumping it the whole time I'm up there. It's like a fire hose. And so I hop off thinking I went for like 20 seconds. They're like, 10 seconds. You got to go again. I'm like, bullshit. So get back up there, do another one. Again, thought I was up there forever. Like, all right, you got 15 seconds. You can get off now. So I hop down. And so what happens is they seed you and you're paired up against somebody. And then you would do 3 keg stands, and best overall time won, and they were out of the tournament. And if you lost, you moved on to the next round. Well, we had 7 rounds and then the championship round. So 8 rounds
Jeez.
of 3 keg stands. Oh,
What was the longest someone ever went?
I think they're like, I think there was like a 25 or 30. Like, but here's the thing. Like, they would, like, if it was somebody they didn't want to lose, they'd only go for like 10 seconds. Like, oh, that was 30 seconds. Like, shit like that. So,
okay.
to
we saw
really
some shit like that with our
really
actives.
Oh,
to
yeah,
really know the
100%.
times like you would have, I would have had to been there doing it myself because guys would have hopped up there and you're like, oh, that was like 10 seconds. Oh no, that was 30 seconds. I'm like, yeah, fuck you guys. Be up there just sucking down half a keg. Oh, you went 5 seconds. Yeah, sure I did, you assholes. But so anyway, yeah, I did, well, let's see, 24 for the 8 rounds and then 2 more. So 26 keg stands in one night.
Oh, good God.
Yeah, it was
oh, my
terrible.
God. Oh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, and the loser has to, they make a shirt and called the 2 beer queer. And they draw shit all over it and like
Bunch of dicks.
and you have to wear it.
Why do you hang out with those guys?
You have to wear it to campus to school.
Oh, really?
And then at practice. I am not going to say what was on my shirt because
Yeah.
it was terrible. And I'll tell you guys off camera on that. But yeah, it was terrible. Like I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I got to wear this. Like
Oh, man.
Well, it's like Sadorf. What did Sadorf show up to the cleanup and where it was like Blake's what was it, Blake? I can't remember what it was. Something like Blake's pledge or something. It was like
I just remember his like jean cut off booty shorts and like
Yeah.
yeah. I think the shirt was like cut at the belly,
Yep.
you know.
cut out the nipples. Yeah, I had to wear the same shirt.
And I still have so many of those videos on my phone. Like so many. There's one in particular you have to remind me of after camera.
Dude,
Holy cow.
there's some fucking wrong. I mean, some crazy shit that we had to do for sure. I mean, there's
just think if like social media, like we would have been canceled.
Oh,
I mean,
like-
social media was around when we were in college, but not to the level
like,
it is now.
you can't get away with anything.
No.
No.
That would have been deemed hazing, and there wouldn't be a baseball program
We
down
got,
there
we got
anymore.
kicked off the year after I graduated because of hazing. So I
Yep.
mean, we definitely hazed pretty fucking hard.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did some.
It's a shame because it's just, in my opinion, and I'll say this to the day I die, hazing, in my opinion, when done well, is an amazing thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Well,
will
that's-
bring.
I wouldn't change it.
I would have never changed it.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. That's like we didn't go to the extent where we were doing things like locking guys in rooms or anything like that. Like all the stuff we did was drinking. And if guys didn't drink, we didn't make them do it. Like
Yeah.
there was guys that played on the team that didn't drink and that didn't have to partake in the Kickstand World Series.
Yeah.
We would get them later on the bus when they had to like get up and sing karaoke. And if you lost, you had to sit in the bathroom, in the toilet the rest of the drive
Mhm.
to the place. So, but no, I mean, but we've talked to guys now. They don't do any of that anymore. There's
Yeah.
no more Keg Stand World Series. But like I said, guys hardly drink.
I mean,
All these players are in such great shape these days. They're all fucking,
Yeah.
they're looking after, like, it's just so different now.
And I think there's definitely a massive transition into less alcohol in society, which I think is amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Especially since now that, I think it has to do with weed being legal.
oh, I mean,
So-
that's my vice for sure. I mean, that's definitely what I prefer.
Yeah.
Down.
I haven't done it in years. But it reacts to everyone so
Oh,
differently.
100%.
Like for me, it doesn't, like I have like a hangover the next day. Like I am like lazy the next day. Like I am if I drink, you know.
I could do it and go work out.
Oh, that's
I do that all the time. I do it all the
crazy
time.
to me.
Doesn't affect me and like negatively.
And I think a
really.
lot of people are that way, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you guys look back and like, I'm 33. So when we were drinking like that back when I was 21 through 25 and still probably past that, I look at those guys and girls and I'm like, God, I know I'm only 10 years older, 15 years older, but like they look so little and young. And I'm like, that was definitely us. And it's crazy to think like we were that young,
Like,
dumb, naive.
Did we look
and
that-
drinking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the
No.
crazy part is like I don't like. I guess I mean looking in the mirror, I look different than I did 10 years ago. But like,
dude, you've been aging gracefully.
yeah, look at my hair. No, but I mean, I like mentally, like I feel like I'm still that fucking young kid.
Oh,
you know,
100%.
like I mean,
Yeah.
obviously I've learned some more shit. I've learned some shit not to do, some shit to do.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, like I don't feel like an old man.
No.
You know,
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
and I don't think you ever really do. Like,
I'll be honest. I
it's
feel like I'm in better shape now than I was in pro ball.
Yeah. I would say the same thing for me right
Oh,
now.
I'm in the best shape of my life right now, for
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
Hands down. I've never been this heavy and this lean at the same time.
Same. I mean, like when I played, I was 220 and I think I was carrying between 12 and 15% body fat.
Nice.
And now I'm 260 with 18%. So I'm not that far off of where I was, but I'm 40 pounds heavier.
Mhm.
So
It just goes to show what, drinking less and just, the diet. Because you and I would work out all the time back at Missouri State, but we were drinking and we were also eating crap.
Oh, gosh.
The biggest thing was the diet. Holy
for sure.
cow.
Eating the dorm food, Chick-fil-A,
Yes.
Papa John's,
Dude,
everything.
Jimmy John's,
Oh.
late night Jimmy John's. That's where I would always stop after drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Because
the dirty dog. Remember
Yes, I do. Yeah.
those? Were the dirty dogs around when you were there?
the guy with on the bike in the street.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever got any of those. What was the place called with the sliders though late at night?
Fuck.
It wasn't around when I was there.
Oh God, it's I can picture it. Fuck, it's like right there on that.
Is Whistler's right?
Whistlers, yes.
I don't know
Whistlers.
where I pulled that out of.
Yeah,
But
no, it was Whistlers. You're right.
Yeah, that
they
wasn't
had
there when I was
awesome
there.
sliders.
yes. Oh, when you'd walk out, you just felt like you dunked in a tank of grease.
Yes, like you could like almost like wipe your head, like your like skin felt greasy
Yes.
walking in
What
there.
was so greasy.
This because it wasn't there when I was there, but years after I went back for an alumni event, it was like on the corner, but it had like a buffet and but it was
Where at?
it was downtown. It was like on one of the corners,
I don't know that
but
place.
it was like it was open late. And I could have swore it was like a buffet style. Like you go in and you fill up a tray of shit.
Oh, I know where you're at. It was like a little grocery store too, right?
Mhm.
Fuck, there. I forgot the name of that place. No, we used to go there too. Fuck, it was like right down the street from grad school.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, what's
I
crazy
don't
is
know.
like the houses that we partied at or we'd stayed in are all gone.
Oh, yeah, and again,
Kimbrough.
they're building more and more housing associated
Oh, yeah.
with the school.
Yeah.
Well, they need it.
Yeah, they
It's
do.
big.
Yeah.
When speaking of Greece, I always think of dude, the time when you guys lived in on Madison, because we lived in apartments right across the street, and you guys
Yeah.
have the house, so we'd always walk over to your house. And remember, Hildy went through that phase where he just deep fried everything.
Yes.
he got
right.
a deep fryer at the house, and you walked in your house, your guys' house, and it just smelled like McDonald's all the time. He would literally deep fry everything. Like you'd walk in at like noon, and he's deep frying Oreos and like.
I forgot about that. You remember his bedroom?
Yeah.
We turned a pantry into his bedroom.
Yeah.
It was just like this tiny, and he was cool with it.
I mean, it was half the size of this room.
Yeah. I want to say maybe he came in later so that he was cool with it, but I remember him being like totally cool with it. He's like, no, I'm good. And it would just be so musty in there. There was no ventilation. Oh my God.
And fucking is. Dude, that house over there was, dude, oh my God, dude, we had so many crazy times
I remember
over there.
my fresh where Ross lived was right there on Kimbrough, and it was a 2-story house, and they told them at the end of the year they were going to tear it down and build a new house.
Mm-hmm.
So we fucked that house.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and that's the thing too, was like the basement was flooded. Yeah, like there was like standing water that was like 2 feet high. Oh yeah. We never went to it was disgusting.
While you were living there?
I wasn't. Ross, my
okay.
buddy Ross and his roommates were, but we partied there, and like the thing was like whoever came over had to sign the wall. So like his entire downstairs wall was signed by any person that had ever walked into that house. It was cool. I mean, we had a really good time, and he had this big Cardinals door on the front that he was going to take with him, but
those are the best college houses.
yeah,
The ones,
it was.
I mean,
That's where all
Our
the
fraternity house, yeah, because Brett and I were the last group to live in the old fraternity house, which was like the classic,
Which
like
one was it?
Vidal,
Which was it a big White House?
big White House on
Yeah.
Elm,
Yeah.
right next to SIGAP, and on the other side of DZ,
Yeah.
and we would, we were the last. I mean, it was like a true like Animal House style frat house. Like it was, but
we were known as the ones who would show up for Greek like stuff and they'd be like, they're not going to do anything. Like they're not going to like basically provide anything. They're just going to show up and be pieces of shit.
Yeah, we're just the pieces of shit that just drink a lot. you know? I feel like that's how we were viewed. And
Hey, I was a great Greek god.
you
All
were,
right.
yeah, you were the Greek. I forgot about that. But yeah, we were the last group to live in the house before it got torn down. So like the last several months, we all knew it was getting torn down on Christmas break or whatever. So, I mean, people were just getting thrown through walls and doors are getting kicked off the hinges. I mean, it was just, we all knew that the house was getting torn down. So it just got fucked up.
Yeah.
But it was so fun.
And so we would play this game. God, I don't know how many viewers you guys have, but
Not that many.
we would play this
We're working
game
on it.
called Poop Cup.
Oh, yeah. I got you so good one time.
You got me?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Remember, I hit it behind your protein. You couldn't find it for like a week.
What?
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
I filled up a QT cup.
Oh
or a
my
Come and Go
God.
cup.
Oh. So Pat, what we would do is just we'd poop in a cup and hide it.
Yeah, okay.
And it would just reek.
So we did something similar, but with milk.
But what happened was people started taking it too far, and I will never forget. Someone
Maybe
did
it was Brad. I don't remember.
Yeah, because I remember Alpal got me.
Yeah, I got one.
I'll never forget getting brain fart. Jesus. I got someone really bad, and he was. I'm having a brain fart. Redhead. Oh my god.
Scally.
Scally. Yeah. So I got Scally really bad, and and you remember how skits is. He just yeah. I'll never forget him running upstairs, and he starts talking to me and Brad. He's like, dude, oh my God, I don't know what to do. He's my room smells like shit. And he's like freaking out. He's like, it smells so bad. Holy cow. And we all knew it was me. And we're like, well, I don't know what's going on. He's like, I don't know what to do, man. I don't know where it's at. It's just holy shit. And so we're dying laughing. A few days later, someone doesn't even poop in a cup and hide it. They literally just poop on someone's coffee table and just leave it. I'm like, what? That is just taking it to the next level.
Disgusting. Oh man.
I remember because I did it. I can't remember if I did it to you or Brad, but I knew I hit it because you guys were in the same room. I hit it behind your protein.
No, we weren't in the same room.
No, it was definitely you then.
Okay.
Because I remember hiding it behind your jugs of protein. I'm like, oh, sure, he'll find this.
Yeah.
He's gonna go for a protein shake and be like, oh fuck, there it is. Because I was like, I don't want him to fucking. I didn't want to hide it so good that you could never find it.
Yeah, that's so nice of you.
Yeah. But I was gonna hide it enough where I was like, it's gonna be found, but it's gonna be a little bit. He's gonna experience the aroma.
The aroma.
Yeah.
So freshman year, there was 8 of us freshmen there, so we were split up into 2 suites. And the other suite took glass on like 2 weeks into the school year, hid glasses of milk. And so what they did was they pulled out our microwave and put it behind the microwave and slid it back in.
Jeez.
Then the other one, so when we first moved in, all of our parents took us, went to Costco and bought the industrial size packs of toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
So we had hundreds of rolls stacked up into this corner of our bathroom. They pulled it all out, and in the very back corner, hit another glass, and then piled it all back up. And so, obviously, milk. It takes a while for it. And so, we're just used to it. We don't realize our dorm smells. Mm-hmm. But anytime somebody come in, oh my God, it fucking stinks in here. We're like.
Yeah, I can't tell you some dudes.
No, but our dorm room was so fucking clean because everybody kept coming in was like, God, it stinks. So we were purposely cleaning this to try we're like, well, we don't smell. It smells fine in here. Oh, we just cleaned constantly vacuuming, wiping shit down. Honestly, probably the cleanest dorm room in the entire Hammond's building. It wasn't until we were checking out at the semester to go home with our RA. So 2 weeks in the beginning of the school year through the semester. That's how long this shit was in there. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Before they told us, it was like, guys.
It was probably all curdled.
Oh, it was fucking.
It curdles quick, dude. That's one thing I've realized with little kids. They'll leave their milk cup in the corner of the playroom or something, and I'll go get it 12 hours later, and it'll be fucking solidified.
Yeah. Really? It was just mold and just, it was so fucking gross. And if they would have told us, we never would have fucking known because we didn't even make it through all the fucking toilet paper that we had. We never had to buy toilet paper because we had so much from the beginning of the year that we never got through all the way to the bottom. And if they wouldn't have told us, we never would have found that glass, nor behind the microwave. Who the fuck would have thought to pull the microwave and put it back? Yeah. And so
who hit it again?
The other suite.
Oh, okay.
So they knew this the whole time. We'd bring people back, or we'd have people over, bring a girl back, and God, I fucking I'm like, no wonder nobody wanted to fucking come back here. I'm just like, Jesus. But yeah, once we found it, we had this old pumpkin. We cut the top off and we poured the milk in there, and then we went and hid it behind one of their TVs and left it there over winter break. So when they came back, they had a nice surprise. So, but no, yeah,
payback's a bitch.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that was usually my go-to, was behind the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's because there was no flat screen. There was no flat screens back then. the TVs we had that big ass fucking back, and if it was a flat screen, that just meant the screen on the front was flat.
Yeah. How old are you again?
37.
37. For the most part, our TVs, most of us had.
We had. Oh, because I remember there was that big ass one at the Fidel house but I don't even think it ever worked.
Yeah, in the living room.
In the living room, and we pretty much all had flat screens by then.
Yeah,
thank God. I had to move one of those big ass ones once.
God, they're so
fucking heavy as fuck.
Well, so like we had like at my parents' house, we had one of those old school big screen TVs that have like the back of it was about as deep as this table, and we had that in our my senior year. That was in our apartment.
Piece of furniture.
It really is.
Dude, it was fucking massive and heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one thing we haven't talked about yet, Brett, what's your, I know you're back to working out now. What are you doing?
Yeah. So actually, I always pre-emphasize this statement with, I swear I'm not some vain douchebag, but I think I'm going to do a bodybuilding competition next year.
Hey,
there you go.
I like it.
I like having some sort of goal and future date. It's less about me being on stage. But it's more just like that process. I love just being dialed in.
Just want to get sprayed brown.
Exactly. Brad keeps giving me a hard time. You know that scene from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and it's Mac Day, and they get to do anything Mac wants, and he's like, we're going to go to a bodybuilding competition, and he's like, these guys, they need oil. Like, they like this. And he's like rubbing them down. So, I mean, I'm in the beginning stages of it. I mean, the plan is for next spring, but that's so soon. Like, I don't think that I'd be ready for it. So
it's usually like a 16-week process, isn't that what a lot of people do? Like the prep.
I'm not sure, honestly. I mean, I've got a coach right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, so she's helping me with my macros, exercise wise. Brett, is helping me with, because like I can't work out like a normal person. Like I have to have like pretty catered to exercises with my stuff. But yeah, that's
fun.
What the goal is. Attempted 75 hard over the summer. I was like day 60, I think, something like that. And I forgot to take a progress pic. I was like, God damn it.
Little fucking things.
I know. Yeah. So many people were like, well, just who cares? Keep going. And I was like,
not the point.
Yeah, it's not the point.
Yeah, no, I've done it and failed on the picture before. So,
I think I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, it sucks. But yeah, because you feel so stupid. It's like just such a simple thing.
Yeah.
Part of the thing. So.
Yeah. I remember waking up that morning. I was like, I don't think I took it. And sure enough, you go back to the app and it's like, it's that picture with Andy Frisella popped up.
Yeah, it's like, you failed.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And then it was like, are you sure you didn't fail?
Yeah. And it says like type in like failed or something like that, or start over. I think
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exciting.
And they're still doing the TRT.
I am. Yeah. Yes.
You do the pellets still?
I do pellets. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Cut your ass open and jam it in there.
As we talked about, I like a lot of ass stuff.
Big butt stuff, guys.
See, I like it because isn't that what you guys are doing?
No, we do injections.
Oh, you guys do? Okay, gotcha. I like it because they just insert it and then I'm done.
Well, that's the problem. Is I've forgotten some injections and I'm like, fuck, I didn't take mine yesterday or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that happens more often than it should.
Yeah, but I think with how much my concern would be, one, playing hockey, two, with jiu-jitsu, like going down hard on your ass and
the first
breaking the pellet. Or
is that a thing?
I've heard people who's had their pellets have broken, and I'm like, I'm just like,
oh, it's okay, just get it later.
Yeah, and I'm just like, well, fuck, if you're just got a brand new pellet put in, and you break that thing,
yeah,
you just got what 3-4 months worth of fucking testosterone just thrown at you.
Yeah,
I don't
know if that's how it works though.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean,
yeah.
That's why I don't do the pellets. But I couldn't imagine going in, because you go in there 3 months,
3 to 4. Yeah,
yeah. Get my
like that.
Just having a cut put on my butt, like,
and then they gotta like stitch it up, don't they?
No, they don't. I should probably know this.
I was gonna say. I know you can't see back there, but
no, they don't stitch it up. No, they definitely don't. Yeah.
You just got an open cut in your ass?
Yeah. Huh. Bleeding on my ass for a week. No, it's honestly, they put
you're not used to.
They put a bandage over it, and then it is very tender. But I don't have a lot of fat to my butt though. And so, it's just more tender for me than most people. But, I don't know if well, shit, I should ask my doctor about that if you bump it, but I'm not rolling around on the mats like you guys.
Yeah. So. So that was just always like my concern, because it's just like I looked it up and You know, I'm just like, what if it fucking breaks?
Yeah.
And
what level does he have you guys at?
I'm at 150 a week.
No, like, well, do you know what your like total is? Like when they do
I
your
literally
blood work?
just got my blood work done last week. I have my call tomorrow.
Okay.
Review, so
Gotcha.
yeah, they got me going in every 6 months now. When I went in June, I was at 1150 or somewhere around there.
Okay.
I was at 190 when I started.
You're at 190. That's right. We talked
Yeah.
about that. Dude, that is crazy.
Yeah.
yeah, I was at like 300 and
300? Man.
yeah,
in
and
the world?
then when I first started, taking and I did my blood work like 3 months later,
Mhm.
I was at like it didn't even tell me a reading. It just said 1500 plus, and I was getting like horrible body acne.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, all right, they were like, yeah, let's definitely dial this
Yes,
back.
yeah.
And then I think I found happy medium.
Yeah, because I do 2 100 micro doses or micrograms, whatever they call it, a week.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
And
at
so,
150.
yeah, I'd be curious to see where I'm at because my next appointment's in January.
Okay.
So, but like the last time I was there, I had to do my first blood dump. That was interesting.
Oh, so you had thickening, blood thickening?
Yeah.
And what were your side effects?
Honestly, I didn't realize. I didn't know.
Okay. Just what your blood work said?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're like, no, we're just going to do a blood dump. I'm like, okay.
My buddy, he would get like real bad pounding, like headaches and stuff just because of that thickened blood. And now he has CCI like me, but so he's more prone to it. But because he didn't even know that was a thing. And so he's like, dude, every time I donate blood, I always feel really good afterwards. And then he looked into it and he's like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Well, that's what they told me. Like, they're like, you're probably going to feel great after this. I'm like, well, fuck, let's do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
so do you have to consistently do that probably?
they said that it's probably something I'll have to do like once a year.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. It's nothing.
No. But I'm like, after I got done with it, I was like, I feel great. They're like, oh, you might feel lightheaded and all that, but you'll feel better in a couple days. And I'm like, I feel great now. So,
Nice.
but yeah, no, I mean, it's like 2 of the, basically like giving blood, like they fill up 2 of those bags and then they just dump it. And,
Okay.
but yeah, no, it was great.
I still can't believe you're at 1.
Yeah.
Cow. Man.
Yeah, I was low.
That's so low.
Yeah.
What's the normal range for women? You guys
For
know?
women, I
Like
think it's like 2
10?
to 400 or something.
Oh,
Or something.
No,
Oh,
no, I think
Melissa was like 2, said it was like 2,
That's right.
2 to 10. And she was at like, she was at 0 and got on it.
Really?
She just started doing the pellets. She's like, yeah, I'm not doing this shit anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does get old sticking a needle in your ass twice a week. I'm not going to lie. That's what's one thing I talked to her about is like, I want to try just doing once a week. See, like,
Are you opposed to doing the pellets?
yeah, I kind of don't want to I don't want to get my ass cut open.
It's, I mean, you don't even, I mean, so they put a local anesthetic and then you don't really feel much. You just feel some pressure and then it's not like a big hole or anything like that.
Really?
Yeah.
I just don't want to I don't want it to hinder me from doing jujitsu.
Oh, that's
like
right.
My biggest,
Yeah, we
that's
talked
like
about
my
that.
biggest
Yeah.
thing. Like if I have to take a week off jujitsu after, then there's no way.
Yeah. You won't have to take a week off, but like you said, I don't know if there's any risk with, crushing it or not.
Right. I mean, I'm getting thrown on my fucking ass all the time. So
Yeah. Probably. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I talked to him about it. She said, let's see what your blood work comes back like, and then we'll talk about it. So
Okay.
we'll see. I just was like, it does kind of get old because it's not a small needle.
No, I mean, I'm just used to it now. It doesn't bother because I'm doing it twice a week. So just get there and pop it right in and good to go.
I changed. So I was going to the Institute of Natural Health and they're amazing. Like that's who got me better with all my other health issues. And so that's where I was doing my hormone replacement. And then I switched just because there was someone literally right next door to my office. So it was just convenient. And so we kind of changed a few things up and modified it. And
Feel good?
I felt really good. Don't get me wrong. And we got my blood work back and I was like, holy shit. I was up to 1850. Yeah. But I didn't get any side effects.
Dude, I was getting acne
but
so bad.
I didn't get any acne, nothing. But I was like, I don't want, that's just not like safe. So we keep me anywhere from 1100 to 1200. But
my estrogen levels, that was the only thing that's really gone up since my very, very first blood thing. Cause like I was on the low end of normal for a male. And then the second time I went in, it went up. I went up after my first 3 months. They did it and went up. And that was at, I was on the high side of normal. And then the second time I went in, I was high for male. But I'll tell you what, that shit's fucking nuts. Estrogen.
Mm-hmm.
So like 1 minute I'd be sitting there like, oh my God, that's a really sad commercial. And then I'd go up to the pool and I'm like, that motherfucker's looking at me funny. All within like a 30-minute span. I'm like, whoa, man. So I'm on estrogen blockers, and then my vitamin D was low. So I do 50,000 kcals or whatever the fuck they call it.
Yeah.
For vitamin D a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have to take an estrogen blocker?
They told me to take mine as needed. I ever felt mood swings or flare ups like
Okay.
that, and I haven't taken one in probably 2 or 3 months, honestly.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I haven't noticed.
I do
anything,
one a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never had to take that. I take DIM every morning, which I know helps suppress the DHT.
That's what causes hair loss, right?
Yeah.
DHT.
Yeah. So I think DIM helps with the estrogen turnover as well. Don't quote me on that.
I don't know. You talk about hair loss, but I feel like my hair is growing faster.
Yeah. I'm a gorilla to begin with.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
My back.
So like for my progress pics for this show that I'm doing, I have to take weekly progress pics. So I'll like shave everything, but I can't reach my back. So like everything is shaved and then my back is just a gorilla. I mean, it is so freaking hairy. It makes no sense.
Yeah, my back hair has gone nuts since I started taking it.
Really?
Yeah, all my body hair went up. Just all the hair on my head just fucking decided to fucking see ya.
You ever think about going out to Turkey? And
I've thought
Getting
about
the-
it.
getting the
I always
plugs.
joked with my my brother-in-law because he's losing his hair real bad too.
Uh-huh.
He said we just need to make a trip out there, man. Just fucking do it. I don't know, man. I've thought about it.
Well, I'm gonna grow mine out, and I'll have a cut, and I'll have them make a wig for you.
can
there
donate
you
it,
go.
donate it. Yeah.
Some locks of
Yeah,
love.
I'll just get it glued to my head. And that'll be really funny when it gets ripped off in jiu-jitsu. I got my fucking toupee hanging on as I'm getting strangled.
I heard someone say something interesting recently. And I was like, that's a good point. Why is it that if you see a man with like a toupee, it is the most bizarre, weirdest thing? People joke about it.
Women
So
can
many
wear
women have hair extensions and like
wigs.
yeah.
And
And
shit. Yeah.
And I didn't realize how many women truly have hair extensions until like I started adjusting them. I'm like, oh, I had no idea this was in here. I mean, they do a good job at covering it up, but I mean, I had one this morning. I would have never known. I go to adjust her and I'm like, oh, there's these like clips in here. Holy cow.
Well, and some like they'll get it like sewn into their head.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
It's
Like
crazy.
nuts.
Yeah, it's definitely, if you're a guy with a toupee, you're like,
Right. Yeah. What a loser.
or just fucking be bald, pussy. But it's totally fine for chicks to do it.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't get the.
We have it so hard.
yeah, we got it rough.
It's fucking double standards.
It must be so easy being a woman.
No, after experiencing that
ladies,
shit with
just
estrogen, fuck that.
And I
Yeah.
watched my
They're like,
wife
you're-
give birth twice, so no,
Yeah.
Yep, no.
just joking
No.
around.
No.
All jokes here, folks.
Yeah, all jokes. But like on a serious note, like dealing with that estrogen shit, like
Yeah.
respect for women having to deal with that. Like, because I don't even think I was on the low end of normal for a woman.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I could imagine what that shit's like when it spikes during their period, like how, like just how quickly my mood swings were when it was high before I started taking the blocker. I was just like, man, if this is the shit that you guys are dealing with every day, I'm sorry. Like I am going to be a better human because of this, like this experience. Like so, it was nuts.
Yeah.
So
Well, on the other end, I've heard of like trans people when they transition from being a woman to a man. They like when they're taking testosterone, they're like that. They feel what it feels like to feel like a male level of testosterone, and they like get that aggression, the horniness, like all that. They're like, oh, so this is what men have, what I've always heard about.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy on the other end of it.
It is. I mean, a level of also just like confidence and conviction. And
Mhm.
yeah,
It does a lot for you.
100%. And honestly, the more I think about it, I'm like, God, early summer, man, I felt like, I feel good now, but I wonder if that's why I felt so good in the beginning of the summer. All right, back to 1850.
1850,
Yep.
jack me up, Doc.
Well, and that's the thing was like my biggest thing and the reason why I wanted to get on it was because I just felt like I was just brain fog. I felt like people talk about having, having to have COVID and the brain fog. Like that's how I felt 24/7. And since I started doing this, like gone, like like my energy levels were another one, but like just getting rid of that was probably my biggest thing. And that's probably the most that what I've noticed the most is from doing this. So, but all the other side effects, I mean, within the first 3 months, I dropped 3% body fat and gained 15.
I noticed
15.
when you came back to
Yeah.
one of your visits, you looked a lot leaner.
getting jacked now,
Yeah,
dude.
fucking I'm
Super
trying.
sexy, baby.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Trying. Like I said,
Wait,
Cool.
are you still single?
Yeah.
You are? Okay.
Single and ready to mingle.
Hell yeah, ladies.
Yeah.
hey,
Hey.
hey, girl, hey. So,
Man.
but yeah, it's I mean, shit. I was out for parents' night out on Saturday with some of the parents from my oldest baseball team, and I got down there early because I met a buddy for lunch. And then I went over to Lit Cigar Lounge because we were meeting over at Four Hands. And I was sitting there smoking a cigar and just started talking with this dude next to me. And he's like, fuck, you're big. And I was like, well, I mean, I've always been large, but like started taking testosterone and it's really helped. And he's like, wait, so tell me about that. And so we sat there smoking a cigar for like 2 hours talking about TRT. He's like, make an appointment on Monday.
Nice.
I was like, fuck yeah, dude. It's going to change
that.
it. It's going to change your life.
Yeah. I always try to be fully open and honest with
Same.
people because, I mean, it helped. And, you know, it's great that it's so much more mainstream now. And it's
Right.
not like, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's not taboo.
It's not taboo. It's not like you're cheating. You know, I mean, I'm a perfect example because when I first started on it, like I still looked like shit. I was out of shape looking. But that just goes to show it helps, but not if you're
not if you're not doing anything. If you're
Yeah.
not eating well, exercising, like you're not just gonna start taking it and get jacked.
Exactly.
Like, it's not how it works. Like you
Not
need
at
to
all.
you need to be doing all the other things, and it's gonna help it. It's gonna be like a little bit of a boost.
Well,
for
and
sure.
like I'm kind of the opposite of that because like at the time, like I was super low and I had been doing CrossFit at that point pretty regularly for about 6-7 months and really wasn't seeing any changes.
Mhm.
And then once I started taking that, like body composition changed, like muscle mass was growing and body fat was falling off. And I was like, there is that side to it. I mean, just in the recovery with it alone is great because
the recovery. Yeah.
that's, I mean, you know, I would work out and at the time I was doing 3 workouts a week and I was always sore.
Mhm.
And then after starting it, I was like doing the same thing, 3 workouts and was feeling great. And so,
Such a game changer.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think, like I said, I think in the first 3 months I gained like 15 pounds of muscle mass.
It's
crazy.
So
when you guys go to your like kids' birthday parties and school outings, you guys like the best, most fit, good looking dads out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, my kids haven't really done any of the like sporting events or stuff really yet. I mean, he goes to swimming, he goes to Kids Strong, he goes to a couple other like little things like that. But yeah, I mean, that's my goal is to be the fittest dad at the
Hell yeah.
at the fucking line pickup.
Yes,
you know?
sir.
I could beat everybody up if need to be.
I was until I went to a birthday party for a kid in his class and showed up at this party and was like, fuck, I'm fat and out of shape still.
So did you pick a fight with them to make sure you came out on top?
No, I was.
Zach's impressive though, because like I didn't know you, Pat, and what you looked like back in undergrad, but like Zach is like night and day difference.
Oh yeah, Gina always says, she's like, man, I really what did she say? It's like, man, when we started dating, you were not very attractive. You know, I'm glad I waited it out. You got more attractive and and learned how to sell houses and do what I do. It's
when I went into college, I was 190 pounds. When I left college, I was 240, but like fat 240. Yeah, not good looking 240. And then I got into pro ball, and that's when things really started to change. I really had somebody that was like dialed in, helped me with my diet, the training, and the working out. And then that off season, like you're 6 months straight of getting your ass kicked. And I got down. I was, like I said, I was sitting about 220, but 220 and like 12 to 15% body fat. And then once I got done playing, I won't ever forget this. So spring training of 2015, I went in at 225, and that's when I retired. And then that was in April. I went to see my primary back here in December, and I went from 220 to 250. And and then I'm like, I didn't work out for 7 years.
Yeah.
From 2015 until the divorce. So 2022 is when I started getting back into the gym regularly. And, you know, it was cool to see how like it did kind of come off somewhat quickly.
Like muscle memory kind of thing.
Yeah. But I got stronger. I got my muscle, like the strength came back pretty quick.
What are you at right now?
260.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
gosh, you're 260. You were 250 when you're a little fatty, but now you're 260 and lean.
mm-hmm.
And ladies, again, he's single.
Yeah, he's 6'3" too. I know the height's a big deal for you ladies. I can't fill that category. Yeah, today at my I had a physical today, and she's like, "Yeah, you're 5'6.5." Well, I say I round up to 5'7". Yeah.
I've always been 6'1", and I was telling Brad that the other day because he's always been like a half an inch.
I was gonna say Brad's always like a little bit.
like
shorter.
yeah, you probably wouldn't even notice. But like the other day, he was like, "You're not 6'1". I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." I'm like, he's like, "You're not 6'1". I'm like, "I'm pretty sure you're 6 foot, like around there." And he's like trying to argue with me, and I was like, "Well, shit, I think I am." And then I started questioning myself, so I need to measure myself.
I got a tape measure on here somewhere.
last time I went in, I was at like just over 6'3".
6'3".
Yeah.
You ogre.
Fucking bastards. Well, guys, I think we covered a lot today.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, really got into
Yes,
got all the pillars of the show for sure.
Some good tea before we started recording.
Yeah, you guys won't hear that shit.
Yeah, nope.
Yep.
Talking about
Maybe-
their dating lives.
Yeah.
Zach and Pat show X-rated.
We'll put that on our Patreon.
Yeah. OnlyFans.
Well, I don't know if we were playing the game we end the show with last time we were here or not.
Oh, that's
No,
right.
We weren't. So
Tombstone game.
What did I say last time?
I don't think we
I didn't-
did. I don't know.
No,
if
we
did.
definitely
We
did.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's cool to see how things change.
It's true. All right. Ask me the question again.
All right. Tombstone game. Here lies Brett. What's it say on your tombstone?
I don't know how to put it into words. I just know that my ultimate goal is to be like the go-to person for health. I guess you could put that into a short sentence.
Yeah.
Like I want to be the best at upper cervical and be the go-to person. Because the thing that makes me the happiest is always making people happy. And it sounds so fucking cliche, but it is so true. Like if I have a patient who's not doing as well, I'm like, oh, it puts a damper on my goddamn day. But then, you know, the moment someone comes in, they're like, holy cow, like this is the first time in 20 years I don't have a headache. I'm like, okay, now my day is good. And I just like this constant back and forth. So I just know that's what kind of would
Something
be
along those
what
lines.
yeah. So
Okay.
the go-to chiropractor or the go-to health advocate.
Made people
the best
feel
guy
better.
to get you healthy.
Exactly.
Made people feel better.
Health guy.
Yeah. In parentheses, I'm not very articulate.
I made people feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Feelgood
That can
over here.
yeah. That can go many ways. Use your imagination.
Well, I was telling him yesterday when I was in there, I was like, dude, you should do some of that ASRM, like
ASMR.
Oh, yeah.
ASMR or whatever it's called.
With the popping
the
and
popping and
Yes.
the cracking.
Yeah, I was gonna say your guys' social media has been.
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, my staff's been killing it. They have so much fun doing it.
Yeah.
They got a little bummed this morning because they posted something that was like, it was so lighthearted and fun. And it was like things patients do in the office, like where they're just kind of being like dumb, but like in like a fun way. And I didn't realize TikTok is the most full of trolls. And so a lot of people were like, I can't believe you're shaming patients and stuff. And then so they like took the video down.
Oh, wow.
But no, anyways, they have so much fun with it. And it's great because I never want to hire staff and then be like, hey, you're my social media person.
Yeah.
But they love doing it. They love having fun with it. And then now we're doing more informative stuff with me.
Yeah, you're doing the informative stuff. They're doing like the little silly videos.
Exactly.
It's
But
like,
you need a good mix.
yeah,
Exactly.
That's kind of what I do with mine. I do the silly videos, but then sometimes I'll do more serious ones, and then it's the podcast clips.
Yeah. You had one recently that was so funny. What was it?
Is it the William Dafoe one?
Yeah, probably. That one's hilarious. Where he's posing, different poses.
That one was funny, but there's one that stands out and I can't remember what it was.
Box one? No, that one wasn't that
Oh.
good.
Or
Oh,
just throwing the boxes.
with Pat, the police officer, where Pat was taking me out in handcuffs.
Was it a listing video or at the houses, or was it just a video?
This is horrible. I don't know.
He's lying.
It made a very memorable. It was very memorable though. You guys are doing a bang up job.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind. Gee, thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's fucking just end this thing. God damn it.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Thanks again,
Thanks
Brett.
for
It was a
coming
lot
on,
of fun. We had
Absolutely.
fun
Glad
as
I could
always.
be here for this one.
Yeah,
Me
for sure.
too.
Yeah.
Well, and thanks to everybody at home that watched or listened to this episode. Please click that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. That would help us out a ton. Pat and I are trying to get to 500 subscribers on YouTube before the end of 2025. So help us hit that goal. Hit that subscribe button. Share this episode with a friend. Click that like button as well. Comment what you thought below. And we will see you next time.